Hey, I'm here to tell you about the Goumi Berry. So these right here are Goumi Berries. Now, believe it or not, these are a legume, so they will fix nitrogen into the soil. Whenever you are thinking about Goumi Berries, a lot of you guys, what is a Goumi Berry? I've never heard of them. Well, they're in the same family as the autumn olive and the silver leaves. So on the back of the leaf here, it'll kind of give this shine, right? So you see a lot of these in Georgia. As you're driving around on the side of the road, you'll see this just growing. And those are actually the wild varieties in the family of this plant. So those will actually provide you some little berries on them, but they're not nearly as tasty as the Goumi berry. This particular variety, if I'm not mistaken, is the scarlet red Goumi berry. And you notice how brightly colored they are. Now, let's see here. Over here on this is a different cultivar. And you can really tell the difference. These ones are actually bigger and then not as brightly colored. They also aren't nearly as sweet. They taste a little bit more like the wild variety. So this is closely related, or more closely related to the wild variety, in my opinion. It tastes more like it, and the fruits are more shaped like the wild variety. See how these ones are a little bit rounder? But it's definitely worth eating still. This one here has just a little bit of a tangier taste, more of the kiwi instead of the strawberry. This one's more of the strawberry. But I would liken the taste of these Goumi berries to those fruits. It's got its own whole different taste. But I'm just talking about like the sweetness and the kind of the tanginess level, if you will. Now what I do, I've got this terraced out because the Goumi berries, what they are is a legume, so they fix their own nitrogen into the soil. That's why they're a bit evasive. Autumn olives, those silver leaves, they have a bad rap because they grow just crazy like. But when you're trying to incorporate, a system where you want to introduce new plants and bring the soil back to life, the Goumi berries, autumn olives, these are one of those plants that you can just really start planting in just crappy soil and help bring it back to life. All the while you're getting, delicious fruits, and you're helping your plants. Like this mulberry here, Pakistani mulberry, they have really large mulberries on them, like the size of your hand. It's having a real rough time out here in the soil. But as the years progress, it's going to reach its roots out and start sapping off of these plants. And that's what these are ideally used for. That's what they're here for. But as an added bonus, I get to eat berries off of them also. They're also gorgeous. I mean, look at it. The birds have got to love this. I would think deer are going to come in here and just chow it down. I haven't seen any deer activity on the inner perimeter. But once again, it's one of those things, you guys. You just kind of have to work with nature and do what it... You can't fight nature. You're just going to have to encourage it to work with you. And when you can get a bush that's easy to grow, that gives you berries, it produces nitrogen, it helps all of the plants around it. I mean, come on, you guys. Goumi berries. Look them up.